Welcome back to my English Learning YouTube channel. So we are discussing past indefinite tense. We have already discussed two rules of past indefinite tense. That means any activity or activities of past time are expressed in past indefinite tense. In the last video, I told it. Okay, so like this, he do the work yesterday. So this is a sentence where yesterday is present here. So yesterday is the past time. So it should be in past indefinite tense. In the previous video, I discussed this rule. He did the work yesterday. Okay, he did the work yesterday. So this will be the correct form of past indefinite tense in this sentence. Okay. Today I am going to say that past indefinite tense is used in some other occasions also. Like you can say that in expressing or in case of an unnatural imagination, or condition where the condition is never fulfilled, okay, where the condition will never be fulfilled, so we say that it is an unnatural condition where the condition is introduced by if, as though, I wish. Okay, I am writing the word here. Where the condition, in case of unnatural condition, and where the condition is preceded by this word. Okay, if, as though, I wish. These four expression, if, as though, I wish, where the conditions are preceded by these expressions or these words. You say if, as though, I wish, then the past tense of the verb is used. Okay, then the past tense of the verb is used, and in case if the verb is given as be, then it is corrected as where. It is always corrected as where, even with the singular subject. Okay, so we may write here. If I write here on the board the rule, so you can go through it and can comprehend or understand it very well. So in case of an unnatural condition, unnatural imagination or condition, okay, imagination, the imagination that is never fulfilled. Okay, in case of an unnatural imagination, the expression preceded by means which comes before, preceded by if, as if, as though, and I wish is expressed or written, in past indefinite tense, Okay, this is very simple, past indefinite tense. But the unnatural thing is that in such cases, if we use the verb be means am, is, are, was, were. I am always telling this. Okay, be means am, is, are, was, were. So if the verb is be other than regular verb, then we always use were, even with the singular subject. Okay, so I am writing here, if the verb is be, we always write where, were, past tense plural form of be, where, even with the singular subject, even with the singular subject. Why I have written here even with the singular subject? Because where is never used with the singular subject. Okay, Where is never used with the singular subject. Okay, where is always used with plural subject, but here unnatural imagination, in case of unnatural or imagination or the condition that is never fulfilled, the unnatural verb comes here. That means even with the singular subjects, singular number subject, we use where there. Okay, so you may see here, please see again, in case of an unnatural imagination or condition, the expression preceded by if, as though, I wish is written in past indefinite tense. Okay, if the verb is be, we always write where even with the singular subject, and if the verb is other than be, then we use the past tense form of the verb only. Okay, that I have already written here on the board clearly. So I will mention some examples which will clarify our conception, okay, regarding this rule. So here we see, I wish I be a bird. So this is an imaginary condition. That means my feeling is that if I were a bird, I could do so many things. I could fly in the sky. I could fly from India to America, like this. So these are all imagination. So in this regard, we have to use I wish I were a bird. That means I wish if I were a bird. That means if I were a bird, then it is my imaginary feeling. So I could do something like birds. Okay, that is why we have to write I wish I were a bird. Be is used as were even with the singular subject I. Okay, I hope all of you have understood who are watching my videos. Okay, I wish I were a bird. Again, we can write if she be you, she would not do that. That means here another imagination is imaginary thing is unnecessary thing is imagine if she be you, but in natural life, in our practical life, she, that means she can never be you, but she wishes she were you. That means if she were in place of you, she would not do that. Okay, so this is an imagination or feeling that can never be fulfilled, and the occasion is has already gone. Occasion has already gone. So in this regard, we have to use be as were. Okay, if she were you, she would not do that. If she were you, she would not do that. Okay, we can write again. I wish, I know all this. So it is my wish that I know all this, but it is quite impossible for one or for me to know all or everything. So this is my only desire, or this is my only imagination, or this is my only unnatural thinking. So here we will use the past tense form of the verb, and as it is know here verb, the verb is know here, know, K-N-E-W, so we should use the past tense form of it. So K-N-E-W, okay, K-N-E-W, I wish I knew all this. I wish I knew all this. Okay, like this, he says as if he be our principal. So it is his saying, and the saying expresses his idea that, or imagination that he is our boss or principal, like this. So it is also impractical in our practical life. So that is why we have to write, he says as if he were our principal. Okay, he were our principal. So I hope all of you are getting my point, getting the point. And this use of past indefinite tense is very important for most of the examinations and interviews. So I hope your conception will be very very clear. Okay, will be very clear by viewing this video. Okay, so I am writing some more sentences regarding this rule. Okay, he or the man. Okay, the man walks as though he be lame. The man walks as though he be lame. That means actually the man is not a lame person, but he pretends to be a lame. So it is his imagination that he can never act like the lame man. That is why we have to write the man walks as though he were lame. Okay, he were lame. Okay. If again we can write, if I go there early, I could help you. Okay, this is another example where the occasion has already gone. That means if I go there early, I could help you. That means I could help you. It is only past, because if it were possible, if my presence were possible there, early, then it would be possible for me to help you. But the occasion is already gone. That is why we have to write the past tense form here. Okay? It is an imagination or unnatural thing that can never be regained. That is why if I went there early, I could help you. So I could not help you because I could not go there early. So you see, these are the very important use. These are the very important uses of past indefinite tense. So let me come to another point of past indefinite tense. That is, we have already discussed that any action that has already taken place or that occurs in the past time should be expressed in past indefinite tense. But here there are some sentences which we will write in past indefinite tense and in their active form, but it will not be correct because the sentence will not give its actual meaning. So in some cases, regarding the meaning of that sentence, we have to use the passive form of past indefinite tense. That is why the structure of such sentences will be like this. Okay, after subject we have to use was or were, then PP, that means past participle form of the verb. I have written here in short PP, in short PP, that means past participle form of the verb. So was or were, like this. We can say, so we can mention some examples that we have to write in past tense. But if we write them in past tense and in their active form, the meaning will not be conveyed correctly. The meaning will not be conveyed correctly. That is why we have to use the passive form of the verb, and then it will be a good meaning or correct meaning of the sentence. Like this, you see, the thief arrested last night. So it is a very simple sentence where last night is present and last night already a past time. So we must write it in past indefinite tense. So if we write it in past indefinite tense and in its active form, then it will be the thief arrested. The thief arrested last night. So the meaning of this sentence is completely wrong, is completely incorrect, because it will be the arrest of the thief. the arrest of the thief was done last night. It was by the police. The arrest of the thief was done last night. But here, if we write the thief arrested last night, that means the arrest has been done by the thief itself, the thief himself. The arrest has been done by the thief himself. But in our practical life, a thief never arrests. A thief is always arrested. A thief is always arrested by the policeman. So as the time is last night, so it would be in past indefinite tense, but in passive form. So here this structure will be very important, or this structure will be applied. The thief was arrested last night. So it is the correct form of the sentence. The thief was arrested last night. Okay, the thief was arrested last night. Like this, the patient take to hospital an hour ago. So it is the act of past, because the taking of the patient to hospital has occurred an hour ago. So should be in past indefinite tense. But if we write the patient took to hospital, then what will happen? The patient took to hospital, that means the patient himself took somebody to help to the hospital. So it is not a correct meaning. But we have to mean here the patient was taken to hospital for treatment. Okay, the patient was taken to hospital for treatment. Okay, that is why we have to write the passive form of past tense. The patient was taken to hospital. Okay, like this we can write three persons killed in the accident last week. So here the expression last week is present. So last week indicates the past time, the time that has already gone. So the sentence must be in past indefinite tense. But if we write the three persons killed, then it will be the reverse meaning. That means three persons killed. That means three persons killed somebody or some other persons like this. But here the meaning is not that. These three persons were killed in the accident. An accident occurred last night, and the accident claimed the life of three persons. So it should be in past indefinite passive form of past indefinite tense. So it will be three persons were killed. It will be three persons were killed. So I hope your conception is clear regarding this rule. So today I have mentioned two important rules of past indefinite tense. One is that in case of imaginary condition, we have to use be as where, even with the singular subject and other verb in their past form, if it is preceded by if, as though, and I wish. Okay, I hope you will remember. Again, the second rule, today's second rule is also very important, that we have to use the passive form of past indefinite tense if it requires, or if we want to express the meaning of the sentence very correctly. So here these are the examples, and I hope all of you have understood all the examples very well. Okay, there might be some more examples, but I want to stop here today. So all of you are thanked for watching my videos.